Spring your heels under your hips, stand up tall, take a shoulder roll. Start by bringing your shoulders up, back, and down. From the shoulder roll, take a big inhale, reach up, take a big inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, blow it out. Do that 2 more times. Big reach up with an inhale. Blow it out, exhale 1 more time. Here comes your inhale. And your exhale. You're going to open your arms up to the side, lift your chest, take your inhale. Hug a ball as you exhale. Do that 2 more times. Lift your chest, take an inhale. Hug a ball as you exhale. 1 more time. You're going to open. Now keep the hug. Open up between your shoulder blades. Clasp your hands. Flip your palms towards me. Zip up the core. Pull the rib cage in, and now slide your arms up. Keep the rib cage in. Big stretch here. Open up. Release the hands, come into a Y, pull your arms down, make a W. Do that a few times. Reach up, make a Y, pull down, make a W. 2 more times like this. There's your reach up and your pull down. 1 more. You're going to keep your arms down, open them up to the side. Give yourself a hug, right arm on the bottom, big hug. Open up the arms. Hug on the other side, left arm on the bottom. We repeat this 1 more time each side. Open, hug. Here's the open and hug. Keep your arms open here. Drop the thumbs down. Reach the arms behind. Open up the chest. Lift the arms up and away. Relax the arms down. Here comes that lift up. And release down. Do that 2 more times. There's your up and your down. 1 more time. Lift. Relax the arms. Take some little arm swings. Start with just the upper back. Keep your hips to the front. Add that movement through the upper back. If you want to add a little more, it would be your upper back and your waistline. You can add a little more movement. And then make it as big as you want. If you want to add your hips in as you take it side to side. Swing up the arms. From here, we're going to stop the arms and take some hip circles. You're going to take your hips around in one direction. Now use this, loosen up the hips, loosen up the back. Take it around. Change direction, take it around in the other direction. There's your circle around, circle around. We're going to finish this one. Add some ankle circles. Get your balance, whichever leg you want to start with. Add some ankle circles in one direction. Ankle circle in the other direction. Foot goes down. Here comes the other leg. Here's your circle around. Circle around in the other direction. Set the foot down. Take your feet out wide enough for side lunges. You're going to come into your side lunge. Take it side to side. So now we're hips, core. On the next one, if you want to add a reach, go for it. Add a little reach towards your ankle. Here's your reach towards your ankle. We're going to do this a few times. There's that stretch and strengthen. Getting that movement through our hips. 1 more time in each direction. You're going to stop in the center, bring yourself up, and just check it out. We're going to open the right foot. Have it point straight ahead. Keep the left foot angled to the front. You're going to slide down, take your arm around, and then you're going to slide back. So bend the back leg, straighten the front. You're going to do this little slide forward, this little slide back. So you're bending the front knee, you're bending the back knee. Now be nice to yourself. It's going to be different for all of us. It's a mobility movement. We're moving right here, back and forth. You're going to do 1 more. Slide to the front, slide to the back, and then bring it to the center so you go into your plie. Take it into your plie. Slide down to your forearms. Lift the right heel. Set it down. Lift the left heel. Set it down. Do that again. Lift the right. Lift the left. You're going to do that one more time on each side. There's your lift and lift. Bring yourself all the way up. Take the left foot out. What we just did on the one side, we're going to take to the other. There's that bend. And then here comes slide back. Front leg goes straight. Now you're going to bend the front leg, bend the back leg. So you're kind of flowing back and forth, getting this movement through your thighs, your hips. You're going to slide to the front, slide to the back. Let's do that one more time. You're going to bring yourself back to the center where we're going to come back into your plie. Toes are going to face down. Here comes that down. And now when you lift the right heel, sweep the right arm up. And then you switch sides. Lift the left heel, sweep the left arm up. Here comes right foot, right arm. Left heel, left arm. We'll do 4 more. And then you make any little changes that work for your body. There comes that lift. One more time each side. Lift. And then once you finish this one, you can bring yourself all the way up. Have your toes face the front. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Toes face the front. Slide yourself down. There's the stretch. Maybe your hands meet the mat. Maybe they don't. It's wherever it feels good. And then you slowly bring yourself up. Standing all the way up right here. You can walk your feet in. Bring them in. Shake it out. Now we're going to do little curtsy lunges. And you're going to do 2 little side leg lifts. You're going to come down into your curtsy. There's your strengthening. Get your balance. Here comes. Lift the leg twice. Here's your curtsy. Take it behind. Here comes the leg lift. Up twice. There's your 2. Do it again. Curtsy down. Here comes your double lift. Here's your curtsy down, strengthen, balance, double lift. Do that one more time. Curtsy down. Here's your double lift. And then we take it to the other side. Shift your weight over. Take your curtsy down. There's your hip strengthener. Here comes your double leg lift. 2 little lift and lift. Here's your down. Here comes your up. And we do it again. Here's your down. Here's your up. 2 more times like this. Slide down. Bring it up. One more time. Here comes that double lift up. Stop the feet if you want to add a little leg swings. Maybe you swing one leg forward, back. Then you want to make sure you loosen up the other leg. Swing the other leg forward, back. Now we're going to go into balance. We're going to go into some more strengthening. We're going to do a knee lift. We're going to hold the knee lift. And then we're going to do some single leg heel lifts. We'll do 2 and then we'll come back to the knee. So here comes. Knee lift. Find your balance. Hold it. There's your balance. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Foot goes down. That's just an assist. Here comes your heel lift. So here comes the heel comes up. You bring it down. Heel goes up. And then we go back into the knee lift. Here comes knee up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Foot down. It's your heel lift. 2 times it's a single. Lift it up. Bring it down. So your foot is for balance. There's that lift. So think single leg. Here comes knee lift. One more time. Lift up. Hold it here. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Foot goes down. And now you add the heel lift. There comes your up. One more time. And then go ahead. Loosen it up. Shake it out, because now you know what's coming on the other side. Shake it out. You're going to get your balance on your other leg, and one side is usually better than the other. Here comes the knee lift. You're going to bring it up, get your balance, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Here comes that heel lift. Toes can help, and there comes that lift up for your heel. Lift up. And there goes knee lift here. Right there, lots of core for 5, 4, 3, 2. Heel goes up, lift up. This is not my better side. And then we try it one more time. We have our knee lift. Bring it up, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. And one more time, we have your double heel lift. You bring it up. One more time, bring it up. And then go ahead, loosen everything out. Shake it out, shake it out. If it's hip circles, all that good stuff, we want to catch. We just did some quads. We did the outer. We're going to get our glutes right here. You're going to stand on one foot. I'm going this way so you can see. I have this little lean forward, but it's a straight line. We're going to work on the glutes. You're going to lift the leg and tap it down. So you have a little bit of balance. Now make sure if you only feel it in your low back, you want to make sure you move it down and get it into your glute. There's that lift. So I'm kind of at a little bit of a diagonal. I'm not going straight behind me. I'm kind of getting the outer part. There's your 3. Now I am going to add on. You're going to keep it up and add your pulses right here. There's your pulse and pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax it down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And we get ready to do this on the other side. Firmly set your foot. It's that little bit of a hinge, and then when you're ready, you lift the leg, bring it down. Now remember, we're working the glutes. I like to bring in a lot of glute stuff. We got to keep them strong. We got to keep them active. Light them up right here as you lift and bring it down. Lift. We have 5 more to go. Here's your 5, 4, 3, get ready. This is the one we keep up. Add your little pulse and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Foot goes down, circle it up. Loosen it up, big circles. Take it around and around with your hula hoop, little circles around. Change the direction, take it around in the other direction. Circle, circle, circle. We are getting ready to take it down to the mat. I do have weights out. I have a larger set. I have a medium set. This light set is going to be for our reverse shoulder. And those are always, weights are optional. I do that exercise a lot without weights too. Here comes the roll down. We are all going to meet in a plank. The plank, I am using this right here. Roll down for your stretch. Walk yourself out into your plank. This is your full body wake up. Hands, fingers are spread apart. You're pressing firmly into the palm of your hand. You're holding this straight line. You're thinking, are my thighs strong right here? Keep holding it. We're going to hold this for about 10 more seconds. This is a strengthening, waking everything up here. You keep going for 5, 4, 3, downward dog. Lift your hips, press back, give yourself a big stretch here. Now shift the weight back into your feet, your legs. Sometimes that means you have to bend your legs to get your hips back. So if you like to hold a lot of weight in your arms, try to shift back so the weight is more in your feet and your legs. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, knees are going to meet the mat. You are now on your hands and knees. Taking a cow cat. Loosen up the spine. Cow cat is a mobility movement for your spine. You would drop the belly, look up, round through the spine. Do that 2 more times. Here's the drop and the round. 1 more time. When you finish this one, dolphin is coming up. We're lowering our forearms down to the mat. You're going to press into your forearms. Now your hands go in whatever position works best. You have to press into the mat with your forearms and your elbows. Lift your shoulders away from the mat. Tuck your toes if you choose. Lift your hips. There's your dolphin. If you want more work, you walk your feet towards your elbows. Get your hips. Let them tap the ceiling. Top of the head goes towards the floor. Hold it here. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing down into your mat. 4, 3, bring your knees down. Child's pose. Sweep your hands back by your side. That'll let you relax your shoulders. Hopefully you did not take this in your neck. It was supposed to be a big upper back strengthener right here. Big inhale, full exhale. We're going to set ourselves up for Sphinx, but this is where if you choose to use your weights, have them next to the mat, one on each side, so that you can grab them with your hands. First, we're going to start with Sphinx. That is so we can start with our stretch, get ourselves ready to do our exercises on the front side of our body. Forearms are down, elbows drag back. There's the long reach. Take a breath or 2. Now release down. We're doing crunches here. Hands come underneath your forehead. Push the tops of your feet down so your kneecaps are off the mat. And then you add this lift and lower. It's a lift and lower. We lift and lower. Now, I'm not worried about how high you go. This is a strengthener for your back, but we want to make sure we're using the muscles correctly. We're not straining them. 3 more to go here. There's your 3. It's your 2. Now this is where you sweep your hands back by your thighs. Hopefully your weights are nearby if you want to use your weights. Palms are up, and there's that little lift and lift. So it's a small movement, and there's that little lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Weights can be set down. Relax all the way down. Shake out your hips. Maybe you take your feet the width of your mat. Let your heels fall open. Loosen it up, loosen it up, loosen it up. Maybe you have these little reverse windshield wiper if you want to take your feet up and just take a little side to side. It's whatever feels good. We are going to be doing a couple more moves here. Next move is going to be your reach and pull. Tops of the feet go back down to the mat. You push the tops of the feet down so your kneecaps come off. You make your Y, and then you're going to pull it back into your W. You have your reach to the front and your pull back. Now you want to make sure you're zipping up the core. You're strengthening. Now this, when you pull back, think lats. Your big muscles in the back of the body. You're going to do 3 more here. You have this reach. You have a pull. You have a reach. You have a pull. Now this time, take your pull all the way back down to the side of your thighs. This is where you're going to grab your weights if you choose to use them. And there's that little lift and lift. Now look down towards your mat and focus on lifting the weight with your rear deltoids. 5, 4, 3, 2. Set the weights down, take your break. Just like last time, whatever feels good. It could be shaking your hips. It could be your little windshield wiper legs. I don't know what feels good for you. You do though. So take whatever you need, because we are going to do one more exercise on the front side, one more set of moves. Our third set right here, we're going to swim. You're taking your feet back and down to the mat. You're reaching your fingertips forward. You're gazing towards your mat. Now you're going to hover the arms, hover the legs, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. Pick your pace, but be very intentional with each lift. Remember to breathe. If you're holding your breath, exhale, exhale, exhale. We keep going here, and then we're going to get ourselves ready. Arms are going to sweep back by your thighs right here. Take your arms back. Legs can be up or down. Grab your weights if you choose. There's that lift and lower. Lift, lower. Up and down. Now I hope you're still breathing. You should feel a lot of good work in the back and rear deltoid. You have 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Cobra is next. Set your weights down. Hands are by your ribs. Bring yourself up. There's your big stretch. Release it all out wherever it feels good. Hopefully your shoulders are back and down. Take it from your cobra to your child's pose. Bring yourself down, press back, child's pose. Wherever you want it, you need it most is where you take it. I'm going to add a little stretch, walking my hands off to one side and walking my hands off to the other side. You're going to pick what works for you. We're going to start bringing ourselves up, and we're going to work on strengthening. It is going to be our rows. This is where you're going to see me switch to my heavier weights. I'm going to take one heavier weight. I'm doing this from a lunge position. If you want to challenge yourself more, you would take it from your hands and knees. I'm going to take it from the lunge though. Grabbing your weight, remember before you start, get that shoulder blade back and down, and then you add, pull, release. Now we're strengthening the bigger muscles in the back. It was intentional to warm up the smaller rear deltoid. That's to help get your form. Make sure your shoulder blades are back and down. You have this pull, release, pull, release. There's your up and down, up and down. 5 more here. Here's your 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, you will take it to the other side. Adjust your legs, or if you're on your hands and knees, move your weights over. Remember, when you bring yourself up, first it's a big shoulder roll. Get the shoulder blade back and down. Pin it there. Then you pull and you release. This is for your back. If you're only feeling it in the shoulder, you need to get your shoulder blade back and down. There is that lift and lower. You have 10 more to go here. It's a strengthener. Take your time up and down. Squeeze up, release down. Squeeze up, release down. There's your lift and lower. 5 more here. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keep the weight, kneel up high. This is going to be our kneeling squats is what I always call them. Hold the weight. I like to hold mine by my collarbone, same idea. Elbows relax down. Hinge your hips back. Now use a block if it doesn't feel right for your hips to go that low. Squeeze, bring it up. Here comes your down and your up. Here comes your down and up. We slide down, we squeeze at the top. There's your down and up. We'll do 5 more. Here comes 5. Here comes 4. 3 more. Here's your 2. Now finish this one right here one more time. And then you can go ahead. Set your heavier weight down carefully. We're going to go into a side plank. We're going to side plank. We're going to do a little reverse plank and then catch the other side. Now today my side plank is going to be on my elbow and my knee. You're going to pick where you want yours. There's the lift up. So we're coming into this side plank. I want you to think straight line. So if your hips kind of dip down, you're going to have to lift your hips towards the ceiling. You should feel your core working. I added the lift of my leg because I'm on my knee. I need a little extra work here. You're going to keep holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now relax your hips down. You're going to have a seat. Come through, sitting on your bum. Hands are behind. This is when I'm going to do it with my legs bent. You reverse plank. You could have your legs straight. Here it comes. Lift the chest. Lift the hips if it works for you. Right there. Extend. There's your hold. Squeeze the glutes. Remember, use your core. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips are coming down to the mat. And we go to the side plank on the other side. I'm going to give you my back side this time. Again, I'm staying on my forearm. I'm using my knee. That's my preference. You might choose to be stacked or staggered feet. Then you have the leg can come up if you choose or not. And just remember, we lift our hips up towards the ceiling. That engages your core more. This is a great strengthener for your hips as well as your core. Remember to breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips come down. Have a seat. One more time. Bring yourself through. We're all sitting. Take a nice forward spinal stretch. You can drop the chin, round through the spine. Make this feel good right here. We'll do some half roll back. Now, I already have my weights by my head. Once we get to the mat, I want to have your weights handy to go. But before we get there, it's a half roll back. Maybe you use your thighs, rolling part way back, zipping up the core, and then you bring yourself up. You're going to do that again. It's a roll down. Maybe it's part way. Maybe it's all the way. And then you bring yourself back up. Do that again. You're going to roll down. Strong, strong core. And you're going to roll up. This time you can take it all the way down to the floor. One vertebra at a time. Take your time. Roll down, roll down, roll down, roll down. And then once you get there, take a couple windshield wiper legs. Take your knees side to side, giving yourself loosening up your hips. We're going to get ready to go into our chest press. I'm going to grab my heavier weights. This is your chest press, large muscle group, comparable to the rows that we do for our back. Set yourself up, add your press. You're going to push up and bring it down. There's your up and down. The focus is completely on your chest. Now, if you want more today, I'm going to take my knees over my hips. Shins are parallel to the ground. Now you're using some core strength as well as your chest. As you push, there's your up, control it towards the floor. There's your up, we slow it down. There's your up and down. 5 more. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to see me set one weight down. We're going into pullovers. I am going to have you carefully, if you choose to go with me, you're going to have your pullover. We're going to do 2 pullovers with your legs up. There's your pullover and bring it back up. On the next one, you can choose to extend a leg out. As you go over, extend a leg out and bring it in. Here's your out and in. Now we have this pull over and bring it in. It's your over and bring it in. We're going to do 4 more here. There's your 4. It's your 3. It's 2. One more time. Take your bridges right here. Feet are going to come down to the floor. Weight can come to your hips, and you add this lift and lower. There's your up and down. Now focus on moving all the way through so you're engaged through your glutes at the top. I'm using this as a glute strengthener. Here comes 5, 4, 3, 2. Next, we're going to be going into our chest flies. That means I'm going to grab my other set of weights real quick. You choose what size works for you. Chest flies, we're using our chest, but in a little different way. Arms are up, palms are in, open up to the side, and then squeeze back in. Get the feel of this. There's that open and squeeze, open and squeeze. Take 2 more. If you choose, you can bring your knees up over your hips and add 1 more element of challenge. Now that's optional. If you don't want to add that today, skip it. Otherwise, you're working on your chest here. When your knees are up over your hips, and as long as your shins are parallel to the floor, you're going to be working your core, and you're going to have to work harder to stabilize. We're going to do 5 more. There comes your 5. Here's your 4. Here comes your 3. It's your 2. Now, I'm going to add that pullover. This time I'm going to keep both my weights. You choose what works for you. It's going to be your pullover. Do 2. Get a feel for the movement first. And then you can start adding the extension of your leg. Leg can go out as you go over and bring it back in. There's your over and bring it in. There's your over. Remember to breathe. If you're holding your breath, exhale. You have 4 more to go here. There's 4. Here's 3. It's your 2. 1 more time. Bring your feet down to the floor. Take your weights to your hips for your bridges. That's if you choose to use the weights. There's your up and down. We have this full lift up, extend, bring it down. Here comes your up and your down. 3 more here. There is your lift up and your lower down. 2 more. Full extension up. 1 more time. Then you can keep your hips down. Arms are going back up. I want to do some of our tricep press. Slide the elbows down by your rib cage. Press right back up. Slide down, press up. There's your down and up, down, up. Now, if you want to take your knees over your hips one more time as you do your tricep press, go for it. That's always optional. And there comes. Bring it down, press it up. I still want you to focus. This is a tricep strengthener. You get to use your chest. This would be comparable to doing a tricep push-up where you have your weights or your elbows coming right in next to your rib cage. This is what a tricep push-up is like. You have 3 more to go. There's your 3. Here's your 2. Finish this one, and then carefully set your weights off to the side. You can set your weights off. You can give yourself a stretch. Now maybe your chest is really tight. You want to open up and stretch your chest. Maybe your triceps are tight and you want to stretch out your triceps. Maybe you need to stretch out your low back and you're bringing your knees in. Or maybe the long stretch feels better. You're going to take whatever feels good for your body. I'm kind of moving all over, stretching everything out, making it feel good here. We're going to come into some good core work right now. We'll start with some leg circles. I like to bend my back leg. Front leg is going to be making circles on the ceiling. Now, if you need more challenge, you keep the back leg straight. Just remember, nothing moves except for this leg making the circles on the ceiling. And then you change direction. You would take it around in the other direction, take it around. Engage through the core. Circle can be big or small. Switch legs. Bring that leg down, take the other leg up. Engage, and then you add. Circle around, circle around. Big or small, there comes your circle, and circle. Change the direction, take it around in the other direction. You have 1 more circle to go. Classic crunch. Bring the leg down. Add your classic crunch. Hands behind your head. There's the lift and the lower. Here's your lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, you're going to relax the upper body down. Take your knees up over your hips. Now just check it out. Make sure your shins are parallel. Arms are down by your side. First, you're going to move just the knees a little bit away from you. When you do that, you should feel the core work. If you start arching your back or you lost a connection with your low back, reconnect. If this is working good for you, move your legs a little further away. Again, did you keep your pelvis level? Are you zipping up? Is your rib cage in? Most, you reach your legs out. Unless you lose your form, then you add the bend back in. And you're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, feet meet the mat. Take a bridge. That is your break. That's going to be your stretch as you lift your hips. Release yourself down. You're going to slide your one arm out to the side. We're going to come on our side. We're doing some side crunches, laying on the side. We're going to also do our clamshells once we get there. Stack your knees, add the side crunch, and bring it down. Add the side crunch, and bring it down. There's your lift. Now this is for your core. Keep that in mind each time you lift, right? Our neck, let it relax, but let the core do the work for 5, 4, 3, 2. Clamshell is next. Right here, set yourself up where it works for your clamshell, and then you open up the top leg, you squeeze it down. Now just make sure your knees stay stacked and you're focused on strengthening the outer hip, the outer glute. Here comes that lift and squeeze together. Lift and squeeze together. 5, 4, 3, 2. Double leg lift is next. So you're taking this long stretch from your fingers to your toes, and then you lift the legs up, you bring them down. Lift up, lower down. There's your up and down, up and down. Lift and lower. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, we're going to take it to the other side. I'm going to face you. Bottom arm is out. That is so you can take your side crunch, bringing yourself through. And then my bottom arm is out. Setting yourself up just right. Legs are stacked. Elbow taps the ceiling. You bring it down. Elbow taps the ceiling. You bring it down. There's your lift. And your lift. There's your up. You have 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here comes your clamshell. Adjust your bottom arm. Make sure your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked. There's the open and close. Open, squeeze. There's your open and squeeze. Open, squeeze. Lift, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next is your double leg lift. Here's that long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Add the up and the down, up and down. There's your lift and lower, lift, lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish that, go back on your backside, add some windshield wipers, reset yourself on your mat. You can take your legs side to side, wherever it feels good. This is your little reset, taking it side to side. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Little circles on your back in one direction. Little circles in the other direction. Here comes knees over your hips. Arms open to the side. It's your hip roll. Check it out. Shins are parallel. You roll off to one side, big or small. You bring it back to center. Make sure everything stays stable. And then you bring it to the other side. Now, if you want to add the extension of your leg, go for it. There is to the center. If you want to add maybe one or both legs going out, that's going to add the challenge. Be very intentional, though. When you come back to center, make sure you do your little reset. Here's off to the other side. There's that reach. Bring it back to center. We're going to do this one more time. When you take it off to the side, maybe you extend one or both legs, your choice. Center. And here comes the other side, one more time. This is your last one. We all meet in the center. Knees are still over your hips. Arms can come by your side. Make sure your knees are over your hips, shins are parallel. Tap the foot down. You're going to tap one foot and bring it up. Tap a foot and bring it up. First, I want you to get this lower body completely engaged, making sure you're using your core as you tap. Next, hands are going to come behind your head. Add a crunch as you tap. Crunch as you tap, bring it up. Crunch as you tap and bring it up. There's your tap and lift. 4 more here. There's 4, 3, 2. Now your next move is your bicycle. You're going to take your shoulder blade across, return to center. Lift the shoulder blade, return to center. There's your lift and lift. Now really focus. Keep it in the core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish this one. Bring your feet down. Bring your arms down. Take a bridge. We're going to hold the bridge this time. Bring it up. Hold the bridge. Extend. Get yourself comfy. We're going to march our legs. Push into one foot. Knee goes up. Bring it down. Switch sides. Push. Leg up. And bring it down. Here's the lift and the lower. It's your lift and lower. 8, slow motion. 7, bring it down. 6, here's your lift. Make sure you engage before you lift. You want to keep your glutes strong. Up and bring it down. Up. You're going to do one more on each side. Even it out. When you finish the next one, you can bring your hips down. Take your bottoms of your feet together. That's your butterfly. That's your little release. Hands are behind your head. Add your crunch. Here comes your lift and your lower for your core. If you want, this is our last big exercise for today. We'll start stretching. If you want to add the legs up as you crunch, go for it. We're going to take it up, upper and lower body, or maybe you just do lower body or upper body. 4 more times. You have 4, whatever version works for you. 3. There's your 2. Here comes your last one, long stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Lengthen all the way out. Feel free to arch your back. Banana stretch. Take everything off to one side. Lengthen the side of the body. Think shoulder blades stay down, hips stay down, but you're stretching the length of the side of the body. Bring it over to the other side, same thing. Arms and legs go over. Keep both your hips on the mat. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Stretch the side of the body. Bring it back to the center. Hug one knee into your chest. With the other leg, press the heel down. Activate the back leg as you stretch through the top leg. Add little circles with the top leg. If you're going to take little circles on your low back in one direction and in the other direction. Hamstring stretches next. Hold on behind your thigh. Push the bottom of the foot in towards the ceiling. Start with a nice stretch for your hamstring. Now relax the foot. Can you add a little extra stretch? Ankle circles from here. And now you're getting the movement all the way to your toes. One direction, and then the other direction. Stretch all the way out from your fingers to your toes. Get long. Again, feel free to arch your back, pop your rib cage, all that good stuff. Make it long. Opposite knee comes into the chest. When you bring it in, the straight leg, press it down. Here's the hug. This is the beginning of the stretch. Hold it. Take the knee around in little circles. That's to loosen up the hip a little bit. Around in one direction, controlled. Around in the other direction. Hamstring stretch happens here. Hold on behind the thigh. Bottom of the foot presses into the ceiling. There's the stretch, hamstring, back of the thigh. Soften the ankle if you can pull it a little bit more. And now we add our ankle circles. Take it around and around. Change the direction. Both your knees are coming into your chest here. Here comes your hug. Set both your feet down on the floor. Figure 4. Ankle is over the thigh. Now maybe you stay low. Feel free to lift up. There's your bigger stretch. Wherever you need this most, make adjustments. Maybe you need to open your knee up with your elbow. Whatever works, make this a really good stretch for your glutes. Foot goes down, keep the figure 4, opens the arms to the side, spinal twist. Take it off to one side. Feel the stretch, relax, shoulders down. Here comes the other side. Lift it up, take it over to the other side. Bring it back to the center. Switch sides. Ankle goes over. Knee can come up. There's your figure 4 on the other side. Relax the foot down, arms can open. Here comes its spinal twist off to one side. Wherever it works for you, this should feel good. Bring it to the center, take it off to the other side. Bring it back to the center. Here comes your happy baby. Knees are coming into your armpits, bottoms of the feet towards the ceiling. Tailbone relaxes down, little side to side. From here, we can go ahead, roll ourselves up into a seated position. Maybe you roll up, maybe you take it off to the side. Once you're up, add a start with a spinal stretch. Knees bend, drop the chin, round. Stretch through the mid back, the upper back, the low back. Start with the spinal stretch. Slowly roll yourself up. Now your legs are out in front. Grab the floor, hamstring stretch here. Now you're thinking chest is going to reach towards your toes to lengthen the back. Slide yourself up. Bring one foot into your inner thigh here. Here comes your hamstring stretcher. Lean forward one more time. If you want to reach towards your foot, your ankle, go for it. That'll add a little bit of a twist. Bring yourself up. Knee can come up towards the ceiling. Take the leg over. Hug the knee. Sit up tall. Add your twist. Bring it back to the front. Both your legs are out. Slide your opposite leg in. Once you have your foot in, here's that lean forward. Maybe it's a little, maybe you decide to reach, add a little bit more for your back. Bring yourself up. Knee is going towards the ceiling, and then you take it over, add the hug, sit up tall. There's your twist. Bring it to the front. Add your windshield wiper legs. Take it a little side to side. I want to stretch out our upper body real quick. That means I'm going to grab my block. I'm going to sit on the block so I have a little extra space to move my arms. Once you're on the block, it's a shoulder roll. Let the shoulders come back and down. Next, you're taking one arm behind your back. That's to open up your chest. Drop the ear. Feel the stretch down your neck. Relax if you're really tense. Lift the head. Relax that arm. Take the other arm behind. Here's the drop of the ear. Again, relax into it. Feel the stretch. Lift the head. Take the hands to your lap. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Look to the front. Drop your chin to your chest. Lift your chin to the ceiling. Look straight ahead. Open your arms up to the side. Fingertips go towards the ceiling. Drop the right hand down. Stretch your tricep. Fingertips go up. Drop the left. Stretch your tricep. Fingertips go up. Clasp your hands. Flip your palms towards the ceiling. Now think, zip the core, pull your rib cage in and together, stretch, stretch, stretch. Now keep pulling the belly in, and we're going to round to the front, stretch to the upper back, the shoulders, wherever it feels good. Give yourself a stretch on the way down. And then release your hands, sweep them behind you, lift your chest, stretch your chest as your chin goes up. Arms come by your side, straight ahead, look. Here's your shoulder roll. Here comes your inhale. Take that big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, blow it out. Do it 2 more times. Reach up with your inhale. Blow it out with your exhale. 1 more time. It's your inhale. It's your exhale. Thank